And now, Team GRF presents a moment of Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, live right here on Team GRF TV with your host, the one and the only, the triple to G.O.D, always surrounded by the squadron and you. Yes, you're live right here with us, right here, as we bring you everything you need. And now your host, Triple the G.O.D. Yo, thank you, announcer man, the one and only Triple the G.O.D and the squadron. Yo, we live, and you heard announcer man. Yo, he brought me, man. Yo, he came in silky smooth. Like, I love that guy. He came in silky smooth. But yo, announcer man is on point. Yo, it has been a minute since we have talked about Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. And with that, knowing that later this evening we are going to learn the first of two big major announcements, which should be information about Season 4 and Season 5 coming live from the North American finals of the Capcom Pro Tour. So I figured it's a better time as any to go back and take a look where we've gone, because for some reason, Capcom Unity is not posting this stuff like they used to. So it took me a minute to gather all this information, figure out where we were previously in the timeline of the show to get to where we are now. But now I know where we are. So how about we do the damn thing? Little sister, the streets need you to illuminate the darkness. So please, just give them the light. Get damn straight. Oh, this is Dawson, by the way. Something fighting chance. I only have less than $200,000 of fight money from the $6,000 I had the last time I watched the video. Don't ask. Look, we finna get into this major and we finna get into this proper. So between this and us taking a look at the at Street Fighter's Twitter, we gonna get you fully caught up and get you to where you need to be before tonight's announcement. So, with all of that being said, now activating a moment of Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. .exe.
I am not very fond of conflict.
I will meditate, then I will destroy you. You best to know it. Ooh. But yeah, this is where we left off, because the last major thing that we covered, which is, because I know this is going to be the second trailer, which is this, is that we had the Akane costume for Mabuki. So this is like where we left off, where we learned this was going to be the next costume that was going to be part of the 4-week rotation. So this was back in like early July, like I think like right after Poison Honda and Miss Lucia came out. So like I say, we got months of stuff to get into. So it's like this crazy as hell. But yeah, I'm like, I was able to successfully get all 4 parts of this costume. What we got next?
Just isn't my thing, you know?
And right after that, your boy and mine, Codell Travis in the mayor of Metro City. Like, this make more sense than you know, like when you really think about it from a Jessica standpoint. Look at this swag right now. Codell Traverson, baby. The mayor of Metro City. Wait a minute. Are you serious? That it like his bat changed to Yamato, dog. Okay, I'm done. Okay. And then after that, you know, this game that you should probably, you know, get remastered for like PS5 or something, it's called Asura's Wrath. And I'm like, this is a perfect costume for Kage. I gotta say, I'm like, I ain't gonna never play the damn character, and maybe we might get some information about how I can get all the characters of this season in a pack. But yo, I love that you remember Asura exists. But maybe if Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite would have, you know, been a game, you know, he'd have been in a fighting game. But hopefully for that Capcom crossover, so it is what it is with that. So yeah, Asura, yeah, that was all beginning like late last month, early this month.
This victory will be mine.
Right now, this is still in fighting chance. This is actually his classic house. This is actually a returning joint, because the original one came out the same time that the Flamenco Tavern came out. So if you didn't pick them up the first time, you can get this now. So it is what it is with that. So what we got next? Oh, I think I know what this is.
Can't start a show without a star, right?
Yeah, I don't think we have a poison one, but both the things for Lady and Glorious / Trish for Devil May Cry 4, both of their things from Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition are out, because the second trailer is gonna be this again, with the other BGM you can get. So just letting you know. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a drink of water. But yeah, This is the costume that you can now pick up the final piece for this week. And like I said, we're gonna see the run back with the different BGM now.
Without Star, right?
I gotta say, I'm like, Poison been getting mad love. I will say that though, Poison has been getting mad love with the costume because we are not done with everybody's favorite Metro City Message Star. We are not. She got at least, I think, as a part of this, she at least got 2-3 more extra costumes. We're gonna look at least in video form. I think, I know at least 2, and I think the first one should be coming up right about now-ish, actually. Yeah. Because we got a new stage and I'm like, Lucia gets no love for some reason I don't get. They could have found a costume for her, and still they doing that thing of you don't get the pack until we re-release it next year, which I think is the dumbest thing in history. And you won't, because it's like, because even though they not put, and they took this straight out of Street Fighter 4, just so that you know, but it's like they're not taking like the stages out of rotation like they used to, because you can still buy them off the characters on that screen and buy them with money or whatever, but you can't buy a pack with everything in it. They just released last year's pack and stuff like that, and I just think that stuff is just super ass backwards for what you want from me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so $4, so $10 for the whole thing. So I guess
Can't start the show without Star.
we never would.
To the time.
Bunny Lucia, yeah, you know what, and of course President G thing. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. It's Maximum President going crazy. I'm not doing that anymore, don't ask. But anyway.
Showtime. I got you. Take off.
I'm glad she got a Christmas costume. Lucia looks so cute. I'm like, real quick, shout out to Jeannie Torado. I'm really glad, because even though we haven't done the Lucia video, and I should have did that months ago, I really appreciate, you know what I'm saying, that they set up her, like, canonically she's Latina now, and I'm just like, that's kind of dope. Like, I'm like, given what, Latin names can be, you know what I'm saying, depending on where you come from and how you do your thing or whatever, like, a Latinx person could have the last name Morgan, because hyphenated names and all that stuff. Are we done? Damn, we are done. I thought it was at least one more of these. Little sis, thank you very much for showing the heat. But yeah, so we go. You know what? You ain't got to worry about, because we finna go through this anyway. So little sis again, thank you very much. Let me see here. Let me give me a second here, because I gotta get all that right. Pull this. Alrighty, and I'm finna do something over here. So, with all of that being said, we finna get Big Cuz up in here, Google and Chrome, and we finna go through the history, because there are some things that haven't been made yet or anything like that, but we can just take a look at pictures and have happy fun time. How about that? So, with all of that being here, Google and Chrome, little Cuz, where you at, baby? Yo, Google, and Chrome. So, here we is, Google Chrome. So, this is where we left off. We just saw the Dawson joint, so you know what I'm saying, that he was part of Fighting Chance, and there's some Lucia. Your copper coffee. The run back, I'm like, this was a new version, because this is his big bulky version from Street Fighter Alpha, and not his felt version, we'll call it, from the Street Fighter 2 series. So there's that, and you see in Honda, ooh, you know what I'm saying, we got Quacky Quacks and some Poison here. This cost me 60,000 fight money, but it was a fun stream, and I'm glad we had a good time. So if you guys want to watch that, I need to learn how to like put things in the video to be like, yo, this is reference to that, because I see other people do it. But it is what it is with that. We talked about Honda. We're going to get to Lucia, and we're going to definitely get to Poison, so don't worry about that. I plan to probably do that once I figure out tonight what the announcements are, to probably come back sometime this week and talk about, do a little joint on Lucia and Poison. Even though, because like I said, I'm still coming at it fresh eyes. I ain't seen much of the I've seen a lot of Poison, but not a lot of Lucia being played in tournaments lately. So it'll still be nice to come at it fresh, to really like learn about the characters and what they are before any major balance changes, so nothing really changes about the opinion thereof. And here's the Virgil joint. Here's the Union Station joint right here. This was a rumored costume forever. And I'm surprised they didn't make no video, but this one kind of dope. I think it took me 5-10 pulls to get it. So less we talk about that, the better. We got Kage. You know what I'm saying? They Kage as the boy Astra, so it is what it is with that. There is actually a free trial going on, but that's further up the page, so don't worry about that. More of that Balrog costume. We got more of the Halloween stuff we just saw. More of these Street Fighter Rubber Ducky. You're the one. You make sure you can. That's the fun. We're not gonna do that anymore. Do not ask. Oh yeah, we got See, these are the battle costumes, and we need to come back to these, whatever. But again, we'll just rediscuss this now. I'm like, seeing as you get all this for $10, it's like if you're interested in the holiday in the Halloween costumes for this year, you might well just buy them piecemeal because it's the same damn price anyway, I suppose. Because actually, now that I think about it, because it's 40, no, you wouldn't, because these would have been $4 a pop, so you're saving $7 overall, but it just depends on what you're trying to do. So it is what it is with that. And these costumes, you should have been able to win all these, but because they trying to push you more to spending your own money, and they should have just did that in the first place. Or I'm like, I would love for them to bring fight money back, for real, swear. I would love for them to bring fight money back in a big way like it was before the arcade edition update. I'm not going to win a headset. And we just talked about that. More rubber duckies. You saw this Honda costume. You saw this Poison costume and this stage. More of this big bulky bison. We saw the video of Oscar. We saw that. You know what I'm saying? Dojo. I need to join one. Never have. Should have created my own. When I tried to, couldn't get into the website. So stop giving them. I think it took me. I'm like I beat this Nikali back when you could eagle spike everything in extra battle to death. That's a nice Ryu watch. Yeah. Poisonous Lady. You gotta love that. We talked about the Vega joint. We got more of the Halloween costumes and the stage. More of the lady, you know what I'm saying? Like we took a look at both of these joints. We took a look at that. Let me click this one right here. Once we get done with Poison this week, we finna get Blanca with the Elder Dragon from Monster Hunter World. So if you're interested in Monster Hunter World, or the history of Blanca and dumbass costumes, then here you go, I suppose. What else we got here? We talked about that. I'll click on this just to illustrate that we got the free trial with the base characters and everybody from season 2. So if you're interested in trying to try the game, you can do that. So cause I might need, you know what? Seeing as we'll be back tonight once they get the announcement, is that So if the characters are $4 a piece, you know what? This is what I'm finna do real quick. This is what I'm finna do. I'm finna go off to the side and let me see something. I'm finna take a look at something. Just so that I'm getting the information, because I just want to make sure that I'm giving accurate information. Accurate information is important to me. It always has been. You know what I'm saying? As a journalist, it's important that you get what it is that you need. So, this is what we finna do. I'm finna search for Street Fighter on the PlayStation. So, you can't see this, but you don't need to. You just look at this. Street Fighter 5. Oh, it wouldn't give me arcade edition off the rip. Oh, yeah, if you need the digital version, Street Fighter 5 is $8. So, that's that. Let me see here. So, let me see. Okay, that was the wrong one. Because I think the 2016 one was the one that had stages in it. So let me see how much that is. Okay, so each of these bundles have been $10 in history. all the holiday costumes for either Halloween or Christmas have been $10 once they're put in the pack. So you either spending what 4, 8, 12, $14, $13.96, because it's 4, 8, 12, 14 minus $13.96. So yeah, so if you indifferent to spending $4 extra up front, then do what you got to do. If you got 40K fight money, you can save on the stage at least. So that's kind of sort of up to you. But I figured we go through that because I want to. So it was what it was with that. So yeah, all of the Capcom Pro Tour passes on sale in varying degrees or whatever. So other than the 2019 one, which they're never on sale, at least for their first year. So if you're looking to get in on this, is that once the 2020 one come out, as soon as probably the new season start, they'll come out with immediately with a sale. This would be 50% off instead of 33. So if you're interested in that, you can do that. And of course, if you haven't been keeping up, this is Chun-Li. This is the Blazing Phoenix right here, Azure Phoenix as I call her. Damn. Dope as hell. That's actually a reference to something. We actually took a look at that earlier on the show. But yeah. But this is what Street Fighter is right about now. Just so that you know, this is what Street Fighter is right now before the announcement of, and it's like I've heard a lot of rumors of what is going to be. Actually, you know what? Before bring it back to me. Just just don't do it that way. Don't do it that way. Bring it back to me. I need you to see my face. I need you to see my face. So, girl, I don't know. Okay. Thank you. Alright. So, I'm glad we were all able to get caught up on what's going on with Street Fighter V right about now. So, I'm interested to see what the announcement is going to be. So, I honestly don't think it'll be weird for them to announce characters knowing that your final tournament is in the middle, is a month from now. I don't really think you could, unless they, cause the general rule is that if they announce the characters and they playable, they won't be playable at the tournament. They won't be. So I don't really, cause I was thinking about that earlier. So even if they announce who they say is Oro or whoever it is, cause I've been hearing Oro, I've been hearing Gil, I've been hearing Seth, I've been hearing just things, names being thrown around and stuff like that. So even if they announce a character tonight and they release them tonight, the character will not be legal at the tournament next month. So I don't really think it's gonna shake things up that much, because I'm just waiting for a season pass that got all the characters in it. That's why I didn't buy Kage, because that was the one thing I didn't really appreciate that last year when they announced Kage. They didn't say like, yo, we got characters. All they say is we doing something different, and then it was a drought of nothing for months, and then Poison, E Honda, and Lucia just came out of nowhere. So it'll be interesting to really see like what this announcement is going to be, this and what they got planned for season 5. Like I said, I'm really hoping that we get Ryu Ranger and Chun-Li Ranger as costumes, because like I said earlier in another video, it won't be the first time where Ryu and Chun-Li exclusively get costumes that are related to each other. They got the B-boy joints too, so you know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's a strange dismissed thing of how you can get your hands on something. So it'll be interesting to see what's up with that. But regardless of that, we've got plenty of more show for you, so all that we do ask is for you to sit back, be relaxed, and please stay tuned. Yo, me, pop that thing. I'm, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. I am Mr. CRACKCOCINE, hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. Know that. And you know what, just for the hood. Roar! I am, of course, the baddest monster in existence. And don't you ever forget, always holding down my six, Squish Murder in the squadron, the congregation, may they be praised, Betsy, Magdalene, and of course my girl, Miss Marcy, on the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. Throw them doves up, we stay winning, never losing round here. Look, if this is your first time and you made it all the way through and you like what we do, hit that subscribe button. Keep up with us by hitting that bell. If you liked the video, click that thumbs up. If you didn't, click that thumbs down and leave a comment in the box if you got something you want to say. If you got one you want to say off of this platform we call YouTube, there are plenty of social media links down below in the box below this video. And if you want to support the show with your cash money, you can do so via PayPal, or you can join my legion of patrons, that being 2 of them, my boy Ryan Bomber and my main man, Young Money Beth, aka my boy Drew, was really good. But yo, we got plenty of more show for you, man. We in this catch up mode, real rap. We in this catch up mode, and I'm just letting you know what it is. So we got plenty of more show. So don't be alarmed as your sub box blows up as we try to get caught up with things we should have done weeks ago. So don't worry about that. But seriously, look, we have got plenty of more show for you, and yo, we've got it right after these commercial messages. Woo-wee, man. Like I said, man, catch up mode feel good, man. Especially getting all this stuff out and getting everything to the streets, man. You know what it is. More show right after these commercial messages.